Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. This time we're going to be in Kerbal Space Program, and also this is a voiceover. Hopefully this doesn't actually turn into a disaster, so I guess we shall see. Anyways, I'm going to cut to the chase real quick. I'm not going to have any live commentary for at least a good amount of this series. I currently don't have a desk, and I'm unable to have my computer properly set up. If you hear a fan in the background, that is my computer. I don't have a proper setup right now, so I can't really record live audio, so you're going to have to deal with me doing voiceovers. Yay! Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm going to address something right off the bat as well. Another thing right off the bat, sorry. Real quick. I am playing in a mod pack with about 200 mods. One of those mods is JNSQ, which scales up the stock system to about 1/4 the size of real life. That's going to make things make way more sense, and why orbital velocity, a low orbit velocity, is like almost 4,000 meters per second, I think. That might confuse some of y'all because low orbit velocity is like 2,200 meters per second in stock KSP, but that is not the case. Anyways, you're going to notice a disagree between the in-flight scene and the map scene. Specifically, I don't know when it's going to pop up later in the video. You might notice that the the Kerbal Space Program, what? No, the Kerbal Space Center, sorry. I'm going to try to do this as one large ramble, by the way, so the fun is just beginning. The Kerbal Space Center is going to show itself in the middle of the ocean. That's not actually how it looks, but some idiot, when they installed a bunch of different mods, forgot to delete the Parallax Stock Planet Textures folder. So for the last month of recording things, the map and the in-flight scenes have disagreed for everything, and even planet and moon textures disagree. Like the Mun, at some point there's going to be a Mun landing. Well, with the JNSQ textures, I landed under the surface, so I had to kind of cheat the what's left there back to the normal surface, and then there's a couple of Duna landings that I've done so far that I had to cheat down to the surface. So I will admit I used cheats. That was just to fix the things because they were already safely on the surface, but when the surface moved, that had to get fixed. Anyways, I'm not going to ramble too much about that. I think I'm going to pause this intro, and I'm going to get the actual timeline set up. I hope you have enjoyed the time-lapse of something you'll see get built later in the series. This will make more sense at that point. But I guess we'll get on to the video. I have rambled for nearly 4 minutes now. I am so sorry. Alrighty, well, off to a fast start with a Jupiter-style rocket. Let me pull up my notes real quick so that I can yap and you can watch. I'm not going to really narrate much of this ascent. It is going to be fairly simple, but just a couple things to start off. I recorded this video for like a month. I recorded footage for like a month straight. I kept saying, oh yeah, I'll edit it later, and then it was like 3 straight weeks, so not quite a month, but it was like 3 straight weeks of just recording. I got no editing done, and now we're doing this, so if I seem to not remember some things properly, that's why. I think I already went over the map and planet disagree, and the parallax issue and fix. Which, if I didn't, the disagree issue is that I have JNSQ installed, which scales the stock system up to about 1/4 of real life. Wait for it. And boom, there we go. Alright. Anyways, I have JNSQ, which scales the stock system up to about 1/4 of real life, and also adds some extra planets, which is actually really fun. I can't wait to go visit those properly. As well as I have Parallax installed, which you'll notice. I've had to do some editing there, but it's no big deal. But the issue was I installed it all via CCAN, and I forgot to delete the stock planet textures. So what you see in flight and what you see on the map are two different things. I don't know if you could see right there when I went to the map. It looked like the KSC was in the middle of the ocean, even though it's not. But yeah, so JNSQ is fun. I currently don't have any interstellar mods, but I think I might add some. I just have to figure out how that'll go. But real quick, oh, there goes the first. Oh no, it's dead. There goes the first mission, and we're right on to the next mission. There goes the Jupiter rocket once more. I'm going to go over a list of mods while this rocket launches. I think this is largely in real time. So, we're going to start off with Blue Dog Design. I have a whole list of these, so buckle in. We got Blue Dog Design Bureau, which you can watch right here, which you can see right here. It provides a lot of American-style rockets, Skylab, Saturn V, so space stations as well. I mean, it even adds the X-15. With real and fictional counterpart, or sorry, like sub options and stuff like that. You'll see that as time goes on. I seem to use a lot of these rocket parts for most of my stuff. I've kind of fallen in love with the Saturn V style. Anyways, before I ramble too much about that, going on down, I have like every Benji 10 mod installed. Love their mods. I've got the big one, actually I think this is the entire list, Artemis Construction Kit, that adds Orion and SLS. I think you'll see that later. I have the Redirect mod, which adds in some parts from like a fictional mission proposal, as well as some stuff used on the Shuttle Orbiter Construction Kit mod, which I don't think I've actually used the space shuttle in the save file yet, but eventually we'll get there. I also have Planet Side Exploration. That adds some stuff, including rovers, or a rover type. I have the Coriolis systems, which adds like extendable tethers, and then there's also a, it adds like a command module. I think I used it at some point. I also have Habtech 2, which gives you like ISS parts. Oh, we're doing a little backflip here. It gives you ISS parts. It looks really great. Speaking of the ISS, I also have Stockolite Station Parts Redux installed. So that's going to be fun. I don't think I've utilized it too much yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I quite enjoy the spinning habitation modules. Moving on, I have Tundra Exploration Technologies and the Tundra Space Center. So that's why the KSC looks so weird, and that also adds in like Falcon 9 parts, and I think the original version of Starlink. I also have Big Blue, which adds in New Glenn. Ironically, I'm recording this on June 9th. Nice. This is maybe a week. Time's kind of combined itself for me, but it's not too long after the New Glenn kind of had an oops moment and exploded everything there. Must say that was kind of impressive. Anyways, I don't think I've really used New Glenn much in this save yet, but hopefully we'll see. Anyways, I have Cryo Tanks and Engines, which adds like Hydra Lox and Methalox engines and tanks. I also have Duna Direct installed. You'll see that come up when I do a crewed Duna mission for the first time at least. Let's see. I have every single near future mod installed, or at least the main versions of them. That's like electrical, aeronautics, construction, solar, stuff like that. I also have Far Future Tech. Nerd. Love those mods. Far Future Tech, obviously haven't quite gotten to that in the save yet, but you know, that's for the future. Anyways, When we get to Kerbal stuff, I do have free IVA installed, so I might have to edit around that some. I have the Mark II expansion mod, which is great, but I haven't really utilized that because for some reason I have an aversion to space planes, or planes in general. I like rockets. Or the space shuttle. I also have the Mark 33 mod, which adds in the Venture Star type shuttle. I haven't used that yet, even though it's... maybe I should start using that. We'll see. Anyways, I have a mod called Spock, which adds in the Pathfinder style shuttle from For All Mankind. I just like the look of that shuttle. I haven't really used it. I should. I have Starship mods, but I don't really see myself using them. At one point, I had Starship that had like a crew variant, and that's why I kind of installed them, because I thought it was still there, but it seems to not be, unfortunately. But I also have like the companion mods for that. Let's see. I also have Tantaries, which adds in Soviet-style rockets. I think I used at least like a Soyuz type early on. I also have modular launch pads, which you'll see. I actually think the launch clamp that I use for this is part of that mod, but when I get to the bigger rockets, you'll see like the complicated looking launch pads. That'll make more sense. Let's see, we're doing another, I'm gonna start commentating on what's going on. We're doing another Jupiter launch with a different satellite because I got, oh wait, this one explodes, hold on. Yep, okay. I did a lot of Jupiter C launches to kind of get the first couple nodes. Oh, we're building the X-15 now. Okay. Anyways, I got like the Explorer 1 satellite into orbit. After, sorry, had to cut the audio there. After the first failure, I got the second launch, you know, it ended up getting into orbit. And then I think it's Explorer 11, I made that and launched it into orbit. Anyways, we're getting along to the X-15, if my computer can hurry up, and there we go. Okay, so this is like the first launch. I don't know if this is the one that went well or not. I think I actually cut out the, hold on, maybe not. Anyways, we're launching the X-15. I know it's supposed to like go up on an airplane, but as I said earlier, I kind of haven't. Oh, this one does kind of go wrong. I was trying to figure out what the heck's going on. I don't like flying the X-15, but I like flying it. I'm weird. I know. Moving swiftly on. Oh, I forgot I did that. Yep. Having some slight issues with the ascent, with the off-center mass, like the giant fuel tanks, which I also disabled. Oops. Wow, I'm just doing everything wrong. I forgot about this. I disabled the decoupler, or the stage decoupling on that second fuel tank by accident, and just didn't fix it for the first couple flights for some god-awful reason. Oh, I was trying to get Jeb out to save him, but as you see here in a second, we just crashed into the ground. But by some miracle, I survived. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. I got 2 small satellites into orbit and beamed back some science so that I can fly things. Anyways, we're on to X-15. We're doing this Mark II with a lot more solid rocket boosters. I know the X-15 was not supposed to go to orbit. Fun fact, I kind of bring it to orbit anyways. I don't care. Sue me. Don't actually. But, on my little screen here. Oh, okay. That's right. I slowed it down to real time for stage separation. Anyways, let's speed this up. This does get into orbit, and then I try to land it at the KSC, which we'll get to that in a little bit. Oh, here we go with the separation of the X-15. Activate the engine, and then boom. Alright. Anyways, moving swiftly on again. I tried to land it at the KSC. It didn't go too well, as we'll see here in a little bit. Hopefully not too long. Let's see. What can I ramble about? Oh yeah, so I mentioned New Glenn earlier exploding, and, you know, Starship did its thing and kind of exploded as well. But that one was a little more intentional. That was interesting to watch. I actually didn't watch that live stream, but that's not the point. Not that important. speeding up a little bit. Oh yeah, as you'll see, I'm still in the atmosphere at just under 80 kilometers. The atmosphere ends at 80 kilometers with JNSQ, so now we are officially in space. Jeb's getting some... oh, there's free IVA. Jeb was getting some EVA reports, and then he hopped back in the pilot seat. We're speeding around the planet real quick. Speed around Kerbin. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I kind of forgot what I was doing. Oh, I think I did a little burn to where I could land back at the KSC, and then we're going to just speed through this re-entry. Hopefully my waffling on isn't getting too annoying and y'all are enjoying it. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, so Starship launch, that was pretty cool. I have been doing a lot of plane spotting. That's been fun. I seem to keep missing the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000. Oh, wait, hold on, real quick, back to the game. The re-entry didn't go to plan, and I kind of knocked Jeb out and also lost my the vertical stabilizer that's supposed to stay, and then I kept losing control. Yeah, whoops. Anyway, so right now we're inverted. But yeah, so I'm gonna just commentate on the game real quick. I try to make it to the KSC from here, and I think oh, there's a car alarm going off. Sorry, my apartment's not really soundproof. Anyways, I think what happens is oh yeah, you can actually see it right here. It looks like the KSC is in the middle of the ocean, and then you can now see that clearly it isn't. Ooh, I forgot to put this in my mod list. Black Rack's Volumetric Clouds. This is volume 5 that you're seeing right here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love it. By far, I think one of my most favorite visual mods ever. Oh, and we're flipping backwards. I think I kind of get stuck in a rearward orientation like this. For some reason, SAS decided that we're not actually going to pitch retrograde, even though I told it to. And then we're actually going to propulsively land this, kind of. Yep, there's the engine igniting, and for some reason I only put it at 50%. It might be a mech jeb issue, but yeah, we kind of slammed into the ground and I lost the engine as well. But I don't know why I did this, but I also didn't want to cut it out because I thought it was weird, stupid, and also kind of messed with the flow a little bit because it cut the X-15 a little too quickly. But I do have mech jeb installed, and I kind of rely heavily on it because, especially for like launches and maneuvers, because I love precision, and I also love trying to make things look good. As you can see, we're going to launch in IVA mode. Oh, that is just so cool to see. I think I was going to try to do most of this launch in IVA, and I realized it was actually going to look incredibly boring. So yeah, I rely a lot on mech jeb. I am able to just fly it normally like a human, but I love the precision and oh, okay, oh, the flight data. Anyways, I love the precision and being able to try to like do more in filming things and making it look cool. I guess in this case that's not accurate, but like a lot of the time I just want to make things look cool, so I rely a lot on mech jeb, and I don't know if that's controversial, but it's how I play. So I know it kind of takes some of the fun out of the game to some of y'all, but me faffing around with maneuver nodes, I don't find that super fun, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather just have something plot it, and then I like looking and managing more than flying, I'm not gonna lie. So, oh, yep. See, I still didn't fix the issue with the staging right there because I'm an idiot. Actually, because I just wanted to launch something really quickly and I kind of forgot that that was an issue. What the heck am I doing here? I guess we're doing a barbecue roll. Well, what? anyways, well, I guess we're doing a barbecue roll while I wait to get out of the atmosphere, so that then we can exit the atmosphere here and do our circularization burn here, so that we're in a proper orbit this time. Can actually see some of the flight data from MechJeb there. Interesting stuff. I can't really see it. The screen's too small for me. But yeah, we're using the X-15 for things it was not built for at all. I'm actually surprised things ended as well as they did. I will say I did cut the landing off for this one. We do holy wow, words. We do propulsively land properly. It was a soft landing, but the footage was really weird when it actually landed. So I'm going to try to waffle on about whatever's going on. Anyways, oh, we're flying inverted. Oh, okay. So I'm overshooting the KSC here, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just go inverted and pull like hell and try to make it to the KSC. So that's what's going on here. I'm trying to use the tenuous atmosphere to force my plane down so that I actually undershoot, because then you'll notice I'm going to undershoot, point prograde, flip back up, and then I'm going to go angle up like that, about 45 degrees. Not necessarily to go back up, but to add more drag, and then that, as a result, means that I'm going to end up going a little bit further. So what I did is, once we get to about the KSC area, or once I'm going to get to the KSC, no matter what I do, I kind of went radial out and then realized that was stupid. So we're going to hold a high angle of attack here throughout reentry, and then kind of do the Starship thing of just belly to the air. I think I do flip inverted here. I didn't even flip inverted. I just pointed down. I was like, we're doing this. Oh, okay. We're really kind of messing. We're messing with Jeb a little bit. Yikes. And we are spiraling again. Cool. This is all sped up. There we go. Now I can see what's going on. I have ditched the ventral stabilizer. And then I was trying to actually bring this in for legitimate landing, and then that happened. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to just propulsively land. This time I went above 50% throttle and actually tried to do it right. And then here in just a second, you'll see that I come to a stop-ish. Eventually I do settle it down, but the rest of the footage was weird, so I just cut it off. I might have overcooked the throttle a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Oops. Anyways, moving on, we have an Atlas Mercury-style rocket here. Beautiful. Sorry to kind of talk over the ignition and liftoff there. We're going to speed through the rest of the ascent. I think this follows more of the Friendship... Wow, words today are hard, apparently. This follows more of the Friendship 7 style, where it's not quite in orbit, even though this isn't Mercury Redstone. It doesn't make it fully to orbit, because I forgot how to make the rocket function properly. As you'll see, I didn't do the stage in half. We used the booster engines all the way to completion. Oops. So we didn't make it into orbit. I disengaged MechJeb there. We're just doing some quick science in our suborbital area, and then we're using the retro rockets a little late. Oops. I don't know. I don't remember why this happened. And then I accidentally staged the retro pack there. So it's going to be stuck on the heat shield for the rest of this. But the retro rockets are slowing us down a little bit, so the reentry heating is not going to be too extreme. At some point, I'm going to speed through reentry. Yep, there it is. We've slowed down a bit, and now we're under parachute. We're about to be under parachute. Now we're under parachute. Okay, anyways. This is actually going to end off the video. Sorry, I've kind of just rambled about nothingness. I hopefully will get better at that as time goes on, but I think I'm going to leave you for the nice little splashdown. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to come out with the next episode, and hopefully the voiceover is a bit better at that point. If you have any tips, tricks, pointers, whatever, feel free to throw them in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe as well. Y'all have a nice one.